everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more cooking. We are going to be making summer sausage with venison. I am really super excited about this. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm going to be using this kit that I got at Walmart. It's actually made for 15 pounds. That's a lot. So we're going to do a 5-pound batch today. So in order to do this, there needs to be a little bit of fat in summer sausage in order for it to kind of mix together well. So we're going to be mixing in 1 pound of ground pork and 4 pounds of ground venison. So we're going to go ahead and start by getting this all mixed together, and then after that we're going to use the grinder that I use to process my deer and use that to stuff the casings. You need to leave them sit overnight in the fridge, and then tomorrow I'll be throwing them in the smoker at 225 until they're done. So looking forward to it, and stick around. I hope you like it. Alright everybody, the first thing we want to do is go ahead and get our meats mixed together. So we've got our pound of ground pork going in. And then we'll add in each of the deer meats. Alright, after we get all our meat mixed in, we're going to go ahead and using our hands, we're just going to mix it all together. Now, the pork does have a different texture than the deer, so you need to make sure you go in and get it all nice and mixed in. Also, it's a different color, so you want to keep mixing until it's all uniform. This has been refrigerated for a couple days, and chilled meat actually always works better. That being said, it can be a little painful in the hands. Once we've got everything nice and mixed up here, we're going to go ahead and add in the cure and the seasoning mixture. So we'll go ahead and add in. Now for this recipe, it's 1 teaspoon of cure per pound of meat. So we're just going to do 5 teaspoons of the cure. And this is 3 teaspoons of the seasoning mix per pound of meat. So this is 15 teaspoons. Seems a lot. Let's try to mix it up a little bit. All right. Now we got to mix it all together. Again, this is kind of a long manual process, so there's a lot of seasonings in here, and you want to mix it all together until you stop seeing powder, and the meat's going to become just a little bit tacky. Alright, it's definitely pretty tacky, and what I'm going to do is, just to make this easier to send it through the grinder, I'm going to make little balls. Just kind of get them all set up here. So alright, we've got it all in balls ready to go. Next thing is to get it stuffed in the casings, and we'll be leaving it sit overnight. Alright, from here we need to stuff our non-edible collagen casings. Now I have my wife helping me with this, otherwise it gets really messy really quickly. So to do that, I'm using my grinder attachment for sausage stuffing. Just slide this thing on here. And then as it comes out, I'll slowly fill it up. And the key here is to avoid getting air in the sausage. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Enjoy. One down. I'll tie this with a little bit more of this string, and we got probably 4 more of these to go. So twist our. So once we get everything stuffed, we just got to tie them close. So I'll twist it. You just tie it as tight as you possibly can. All right. And then when I go to cook them tomorrow, I'll hang them by this loop up here. That's why I left that loop. Alright everybody, so there has been a slight change of plans. I can't get the smoker hot enough. I guess it's a little too cold outside. There's no sun. I can't. It ran for a full hour on high, and it never even went above 150 degrees. It's just not going to work. So I'm going to use the oven. It's not ideal. I prefer to do this in the smoker, but it's not the end of the world. So what we're going to do is we are going to get these hung in the oven. We're going to use these skewers to hang it above a pan in the bottom here. So we're going to go ahead and get this done, so stick around. Now the key here is to try not to burn myself. So I currently have the oven set to 185. I gotta cook these up to 160. So probably gonna take a while. Stick around and we'll see how it turns out. Alright y'all, it has been about 6.5 hours later, give it or take. I actually had to bump the temperature up to 200. It just wasn't cooking and I couldn't have this taken all day. So it is finally done. Still quite warm, so we're going to go ahead and take these out, let them cool off slowly. I'm going to put them in the microwave. I'm not going to turn the microwave on. I'm just going to let it cool off in the microwave so it cools off slowly. And then once we'll do that, we can freeze it, put it in the fridge, or what's more than likely, eat it before it's completely cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out now. Alright, this is what it looks like when it's done. We'll let you know how it turns out. I love this stuff. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is going to go ahead and do it for this particular video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. You have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day.